Today we begin the show with a picture. It's a picture that India must not turn her eyes away from. A two-time MP left bloodied, clutching at his face with a blood-soaked gamcha after his car was attacked by a mob in Nagarkata in West Bengal's Jalpaiguri district. Khagen Murmu, the BJP MP from Malda Uttar, was attacked along with party MLA Shankar Ghosh. Both were on their way to visit areas which have been hit by floods and landslides in North Bengal. Shocking footage which showed how the car carrying these two leaders was first surrounded and then had its glass smashed. The mob fled even as the two leaders continued to try and work their way through the crowd. The question is, where was the police? How could this happen in broad daylight? Imagine the impunity that even though the mob could see that they were being filmed, not one of them backed off initially. The question is, what gives them this courage?
বর্তমানে আমাদের গাড়ির অবস্থা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন, এই যে খগেনদা রক্তাক্ত হয়ে পড়ে আছে, গাড়িতে কোনো কাজ বাকি নেই। এই অবস্থায় আমরা দ্রুত বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছি। খগেনদাকে দ্রুত হসপিটালে আমাকে বেরোতে হলো। এই দেখুন গাড়িতে সারা সব জায়গায় কাজ, এই দেখুন পাথর, এই সব লাঠি, এই যে চশমা, সমস্ত কিছু এই অবস্থায় আছে।
By now, you will have heard enough people say that political violence is a part of the culture in West Bengal. The question is that supposed to be normalized in the name of culture? What does that even mean? How is it that multiple such cases have been reported in the past, from the post-poll violence in 2021 to the murder of BJP workers in Purulia in 2019 and beyond? Most of these cases were waved away as those which were suicide or involved personal enmity. But can this incident be denied as well? Can it be whitewashed when all of it is on camera? By the way, Murmu is a tribal leader, and on a day when India sees pictures of him battered and bloodied, what is truly shocking is the silence of those who claim to be the voice of Adivasis in the country. By those people who say they are proponents of Jal Jangal Zameen, who say that we speak up for tribals and tribal rights. Today, when the state government was asked about this violence, instead the chief minister and members of the TMC gently lay the blame at the door of the BJP. In fact, the chief minister asked, what do you even expect when you try and do politics over the pain of people who have been hit by floods?
The dastardly incidents which has happened in West Bengal today, if it is said that this is the swan song of democracy, it should not be inappropriate.
हम कभी नहीं चाहते हैं कोई इंसिडेंट हो, और ये भी ठीक है अगर कोई फ्लड का एरिया में 30-40 गाड़ी लेके चला जाए तो एक जनता को दुख होता है। जिसको रोटी कपड़ा मकान छीन दिया, उसको पास आज रोटी कपड़ा मकान का जरूरत है। इसीलिए मैं पॉलिटिक्स करने के लिए हम उधर में नहीं जाने जाते हैं। क्यों एक इंसिडेंट हुआ है, हम तो इंसिडेंट नहीं चाहते हैं।
देखिए, पहले तो ये जो भाजपा का दो लीडर खगेन मुर्मू और शंकर घोष जी, तो उनका ऊपर जो भी हुआ है हम लोग वो सपोर्ट नहीं करता। ये ठीक नहीं हुआ, हम क्यों सपोर्ट करेंगे? इस तरह जो पॉलिटिक्स जो है, जो लोग का ग्रीवेंस है, लेकिन ये तो कोई तरीका नहीं है ना आपका ग्रीवेंस बताने का। जो भी हुआ है हम लोग सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम लोग उसको कंडेम कर रहा है। लेकिन ये जो हुआ है ये भाजपा का अपना पाप का नतीजा है।
पॉलिटिकली पूरी तरीके से बैंकरप्ट हो चुकी है और हमारे पीछे चली गई है उत्तर बंगाल में, विशेषतः पिछले इलेक्शन में भी उनको सीट नहीं मिला और इतने लोग मारे जाने के बाद ममता बनर्जी वहां पे डांस कर रही थी कल कलकत्ता में, तो उससे उत्तर बंगाल के लोग खफा है और ममता बनर्जी को मालूम है कि उत्तर बंगाल के लोग उन पे खफा है। लेकिन आज खगेन मुर्मू के ऊपर इस तरीके के हमला करके ममता बनर्जी उससे डाइवर्ट करने की कोशिश कर रही है दृष्टि।
And that brings us to the big questions on which the buck stops here. Is this blood politics that is normalized in West Bengal? Can this bloodletting simply be waved off as a part of the political culture in the state? Joining us on the debate is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, Harshvardhan Tripathi, senior journalist, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, political analyst. But that first question is to you, Mohammad Tausif Rahman, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. It's all on camera. Here is a man who is from the tribal community. He is being beaten. There are stones being pelted at him. Can you really blame the BJP for what happened?
Good evening, Padmaja. I mean, first of all, let's be very clear. I mean, we don't support such violence, but you can't call it a political violence. I mean, whether it's a BJP MP or the CJF Supreme Court, it should not happen whatsoever. Let us be very clear. We do not support, again, any kind of violence, whether it is coming from the people or political angle. But don't call it a political violence, Padmaja. This is the anger coming from the people who, just tell me, who is the MP from Darjeeling? I mean, he is from BJP. Exactly. He is from BJP. What action has he taken yet for those people? Just a photo shoot and nagging, nothing else. You cannot do a Bollywood shoot while the people are facing natural and deliberately done calamity where the water are released from all around the corners, Padmaja. And please do not malign a state. I'm not attacking you, but I'm talking about the BJP people. Every time, do not, they come and they say कि यहाँ पर अब रहने का जगह नहीं है, West Bengal, blah, 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 blah.
No,
Don't
but
forget.
I'm sorry, Tausifur Rahman, it's not just the BJP. This is the Supreme Court of India which had remarked about the post-poll violence. It is the Calcutta High Court which had remarked about the post-poll violence. I don't want to go back into the history of the number of people who had to go right up till the Supreme Court to ensure that their case was registered because your police wasn't registering it. Anyway, let's all leave that aside. I'm simply asking you today, are you seriously hand on heart telling me that these two men were beaten by BJP people?
These two men were beaten by BJP people. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the anger is coming from the local. The anger is coming from the local people. Padmaja.
So it's in the middle of the day.
These MPs, these MP from North Malda and one of the MLA from other constituencies coming without relief, with 10 convoys, 100 bodyguards, no chawal, no atta, nothing. And then you will say that they came for a ground report. Ground report kisko doge aap? The state is there to give the ground report to the
but they are saying your state is missing in action, that your chief minister herself could not reach in time to survey what is happening. That's why they had to go.
Padmaja, whatever happened today in BJP is its own doing. At a time, people are affected badly.
Answer just this, Tausifur Rahman. How is it that a member of parliament and an MLA, anytime they are traveling, your local police would be intimidated?
No, it's a lie, Padmaja.
Where was the police?
I don't agree with you.
How could people pelt stones? Where was the police?
No, why? No, the question is why? Who's telling you that they've been attacked every time? It's a lie. It's a blatantly lie.
Were they attacked today?
You cannot say this.
Were they attacked today or not?
Of course, they were attacked by the local people. Now, if you want to say those people who give vote to the people of BJP, to the leaders of BJP, now if you want to call them the local goons, mafia, then do so. आपको जो वोट देता अगर आप उसको गुंडा कहना चाहते हो,
Sanju Verma, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, because whoever has beaten your MP and MLA are your own people. Will you call them goons?
It's not a Bollywood studio.
Okay, it's a Bollywood studio. I don't know. Are you saying Khagyan Murmu is an actor?
Maybe he wants to do some acting over there.
Okay, he's doing acting. Not? Sanju Verma, respond. It's all acting.
Padmaja, I need my time because I heard the TMC panelists very patiently. First and foremost, let's get one thing very, very clear. Mamata Banerjee has failed as the Chief Minister of West Bengal, and Mamata Banerjee has also failed as the de facto Home Minister of West Bengal. Law and order under the 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution is a state subject. The buck stops at Mamata Banerjee's doorstep. No ifs or buts. Let's not forget, barely a few months back, there was violence in Murshidabad during the Anti-Waqf Act protests, and a father-son duo, Chandan Das, Hargobind Das, were brutally killed. Entire TMC police constabulary was looking on as mute spectators. and Mamata Banerjee said, "Hua to hua." Post-poll violence in the panchayat elections in 2023. After the High Court castigated Mamata Banerjee, the matter went to Supreme Court, and Justice B.V. Nagaratna and Justice Manoj Mishra said, "Are you saying the High Court is wrong? Are you saying the State Election Commission is wrong? Are you saying the CISF is wrong? If you cannot maintain law and order, then we will have to find an alternative mechanism." I refuse to debate because you are not able to moderate this hooligan on your show. Did I interject?
Please mind your language.
Why do you get the BJP who don't want to give us time?
If you can't debate, just leave the show. Mind your language. If you can't debate, just leave the show.
I am not going to be dictated by you.
If you don't have an answer, why
I'm not going to be dictated by you.
Leave the show.
But I refuse to debate.
You are not supposed to school me.
Let him shout.
You are not supposed to school me. Please.
You want your TRP?
This is not a BJP headquarters.
I will not
debate.
debate.
NDTV.
I will not debate.
Then just go. No one is stopping you.
Okay, Sanju Verma, look, this is a debate. There is a very clear political charge that the Trinamool Congress has made. You can choose whether you want to answer it or not. Harshvardhan Tripathi, do you think there is any substance whatsoever? Here, clearly,
you don't give me time to answer.
Yes, so answer it, please. It's a debate. You question them, and they are questioning you. He is saying very clearly, this is self-inflicted. You went there for stuntbazi. He is even saying Khagen Murmu is acting. Answer that, and then Tausif, come back. Yes.
I am going to answer, but you always say that introductory comments, one cannot interject the other. So you please decide as an anchor, was this not the introductory comment?
Please answer his question. He is saying ye dramebazi hai.
Yeah, I am going to, please don't heckle me. I know what to say and when to say. I don't need you to tell me what to say.
Well, I am the anchor of the show, so I will moderate who says what.
Let me tell, can I please finish? Let me tell the TMC panelists, had this happened in Uttar Pradesh, you would be baying for Yogi Adityanath's blood. Had this happened in Assam, you would be baying for Himanta Biswa Sarma's blood. Had this happened in Haryana, you and your Darbari ecosystem would be baying for Nayab Singh Saini's blood. The fact of the matter is, whether it is RG Kar rape that happened last year, whether it is the Law College rape that happened this year, whether it is the Park Street gang rape that happened way back in 2012, Mamata Banerjee's attitude has been the same.
Okay.
Hua to hua, meri galti nahi hai, baki sabki galti hai.
Okay, Tausifur Rahman, quick response, then I want to open this up.
Padmaja, first of all, when you started the debate, we condemned it. The drama which I'm quoting is why he came there. That was a drama, but we really condemn. It's a sad story, whatever happened with it. We don't support that. We don't support that.
Why should somebody not come there?
There is the MLA of
He's a failure in North Malda.
Padmaja
ji, he's a failure in North Malda. He cannot control the North Malda. What he's going to do in
But
Darjeeling?
sir, at least as an MP,
Law and order is not a member of parliament's prerogative. Law and order is the chief minister's prerogative. Law and order is the chief minister's prerogative.
You want to debate like this, then go ahead. Why were you?
Law and order is the chief
If you want to heckle,
prerogative.
then go ahead. I want to debate like this.
Peddle rubbish on this show.
Wait, listen to me. Don't get scared.
Mamata Banerjee
I'm
has
there.
failed as the chief minister. Get that loud and clear. Murshidabad
Why are you
violence,
getting scared?
Maduria violence, Malda violence, post-poll violence, Supreme Court तक ने धज्जियां उड़ाई हैं.
Talk about those people who are suffering right now. You are not bothered. Sambit Patra, Sudhanshu Trivedi were giving speech on the violence. They should talk about the flood. They should talk about the flood victims.
A couple of years back. Your TMC goons
are we done here?
Personnel.
Okay.
Your TMC goons
are we done here? Can I come?
Enforcement Directorate officials, and you're sitting here and behaving like a typical TMC hooligan.
Okay, I want
proud
to
of
gently point
TMC.
out that you rebutted
hai.
Tausifur Rahman when he was speaking, but that is in keeping with the nature of the debate. You have rebutted Tausifur Rahman, but let me read out a few comments from leaders of the TMC. There is Riju Datta Harshvardhan ji, who is saying, the anger of BJP supporters is on full display. It is BJP supporters and workers who have never seen their leaders post-election result venting their anger and frustration on their own leaders who went to flood-affected areas for a photo shoot. Pretty much the same thing was said about the chief ministers also. क्या सच में आप ये कह रहे हैं कि ये सिर्फ एक लोकल एंटी इनकम्बेंसी का गुस्सा है जो कि आज फूट पड़ा क्योंकि वहीं के एमएलए बीजेपी के हैं, वहीं के एमपी बीजेपी के हैं और टीएमसी कह रही है लोग तो आते ही नहीं है?
पद्मजा, मुझे तो बड़ा आश्चर्य हो रहा है कि इस तरह की घटना के बाद सत्ताधारी पार्टी का प्रवक्ता इस तरह की भाषा का उपयोग कैसे कर सकता है, और सचमुच बड़ी चिंता की बात है। देश भर में जब कम से कम चुनाव के वक्त या बिना चुनाव के भी ऐसी घटनाएं होनी बंद हो गई हैं। पश्चिम बंगाल में नॉर्मल है। और अभी मैं देख रहा हूं कि थोड़ी देर पहले ही प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने अंग्रेजी में और बांग्ला भाषा में इस पर टिप्पणी की है। लेकिन मेरा सवाल ममता बनर्जी की सरकार से अब नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि ममता बनर्जी की सरकार ने तय कर लिया है कि ये हमारे यहाँ नॉर्मल है। कमाल की बात यह कि मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य होता है कि वहां के जो लीडर हैं, वहां के जो नेता हैं, वो कहते हैं कि भाई हमारे यहाँ का कल्चर है। एक तो कल्चर का या तो उनको मतलब नहीं पता है। बांग्ला कल्चर इस तरह के वायलेंस का है क्या? ये कम्युनिस्टों ने आकर इसको नॉर्मलाइज कर दिया। उसके बाद टीएमसी उससे कई डिग्री ऊपर चली गई। आज एक पार्लियामेंटेरियन को इस तरह से मारा जाता है, वो लहूलुहान है, खून से लथपथ है। और सत्ताधारी पार्टी का प्रवक्ता कोई सेंसिटिविटी दिखाने की बजाय, कोई सहानुभूति दिखाने की बजाय वो कह रहा है कि सब ड्रामा है। ये हम इस तरह की डिबेट कैसे कर सकते हैं? और मेरा बड़ा स्पष्ट मानना है, मैं बहुत पहले से ही बात कह रहा हूं कि जिस तरह की घटनाएं जब आरजी कर होता है तो हमें गुस्सा आ जाता है, जब ऐसी कोई घटना होती तो हमें गुस्सा आ जाता है, जब संदेश खाली होता है तो हमें गुस्सा आ जाता है, जब कोई एक ताजेमुल कहता है कि नहीं ये तो यहां शरिया चलेगा तो हमें गुस्सा आ जाता है, फिर हम भूल जाते हैं। पश्चिम बंगाल जो इस देश के कल्चर का मतलब एक तरह से कहें लीडर था, वो इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन का लीडर था, वो आर्ट कल्चर लिटरेचर, आज वो जमीन सिर्फ खून के लिए, हिंसा के लिए, वायलेंस के लिए जानी जा रही। शर्मसार करने वाली घटना है। और स्टेट का लॉ एंड ऑर्डर के अलावा और क्या काम होगा यहाँ?
Culture of West Bengal, and it has happened time and again and time and again. I again want to underline that here is a member of parliament who belongs to the tribal community. Had it happened anywhere else, you would be sending delegations saying tribals are under attack, SC STs have no place in this country, and when it happens in your state, it's almost made into a joke.
Exactly.
While everyone was busy actually heckling each other, I was just thinking that whenever we talk about crime, we also think about the motive behind it. So what kind of motive should TMC have after, if you say that they have been, conducting such kind of political attacks and everything?
Shubhankar Bhattacharya, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Your audio is really bad. I can't make out at all what you are saying. We'll just try and fix that audio. Tawseefur Rahman, this cannot be a laughing matter. It cannot simply be, giggled away as saying, "Arey, BJP people are beating their own."
Not at all, Padmaja, not at all. But let me answer Tripathi ji. Tripathi ji, आपको किसने हक दिया कि आप वेस्ट बंगाल को कह रहे हो कि वह खूनी देश बन चुका है? ये आपका सही नैरेटिव नहीं है सर। आपको माफी मांगनी चाहिए। आप लोग जब भी नेशनल टेलीविजन में आके यही कहते रहते हो कि वहां पर मर्डर हो रहा है, ये सब कुछ हो रहा है, आप तो ये बात तो आप शुरू करो कि दार्जिलिंग में किस तरीके से फ्लड आया है और किस तरह से तृणमूल कांग्रेस रिलीफ का काम कर रहा है। मैंने बार बार आपसे कहा, स्टार्टिंग में भी कहा कि वो जो वहां पर घूमने के लिए आए थे, सैर सपाटा करने के लिए आए थे, वो ड्रामा है। उनके ऊपर जो अटैक हुआ, चाहे वो दलित हो, जनरल हो, चाहे वो कोई भी क्लास से हो, वो नहीं होना चाहिए था। बंगाल आप भूलो मत, ये हमारी मातृभूमि है। आप बैठ के बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हो, मैं आपको कोर्ट तक ले जाऊंगा एक दिन। यहाँ पर तमाशा मत करिएगा, यहाँ पर कभी
not just any journalist saying it. This is not the BJP. The Congress has said it. Let me quote to you NCRB data. According to National Crime Records Bureau, in 2021, West Bengal accounted for the highest number of political murders in India. Across India, highest number of political murders have happened in your state. You have recorded an average of 20 political killings every year since 1999. And this again is NCRB data, which means your state would have sent it.
Padmaja ji, I am debating with you from last 5-6 years and respect you a lot. But I'm not attacking you at all. But such comments coming on a national television from my
state, this is NCRB data. This is NCRB data. You have the highest number of political killings in all of India.
Appreciate this. Padmaja, appreciate this as well. Kolkata is the safest city in India.
Harshvardhan Tripathi respond and Harshvardhan Tripathi respond. आप apologize करेंगे? वो आपको कोर्ट ले जाएंगे।
Apologize करिए इसको लेकर। You don't know anything about West Bengal. You don't know anything about Kolkata.
बंगाल को जिस तरह से ये सरकार अपमानित कर रही है, नेशनल ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन की टिप्पणी, कोलकाता हाईकोर्ट की टिप्पणी, और अगर ध्यान में हो सबको तो पश्चिम बंगाल में जो कुछ हुआ उसका एक उदाहरण 2021 के चुनाव के बाद पश्चिम बंगाल में जिन्होंने वोट किया उनको अपना स्टेट छोड़कर जाना पड़ा। ये देश के किसी राज्य में नहीं होता। और ये सचमुच हम सबको शर्मसार करता है एक भारतीय के तौर पर। और टीएमसी के प्रवक्ता अगर मुझे एनडीटीवी पर धमकी दे रहे हैं तो इनकी
धमकी नहीं, मैं आपको कोर्ट ले जाऊंगा, मैं ये कह रहा हूं।
ये इनकी धमकी से मैं डरने वाला नहीं, ये तरीका,
मैं ये कह रहा हूं,
तरीका तृणमूल कांग्रेस का है
जी नहीं, मैं आपको कोर्ट ले जाऊंगा।
और ये बंगाल का सवाल इन्होंने किया है, देश के हर व्यक्ति को पीड़ा दे रहा है, ये हर भारतवासी को पीड़ा दे रहा है जो हाल बंगाल का इन्होंने बना के रखा है। और अगर टीवी की डिबेट में धमकी दे रहे हैं तो आप जरा कल्पना कीजिए कि बंगाल में अगर होता मैं तो ये क्या करते, कलकत्ता में होता मैं तो ये क्या करते? अगर इस तरह से नेशनल टेलीविजन पर खुले
मैं आपको कोर्ट ले जाऊंगा।
धमकी से तौफीकुर रहमान में डरने वाला नहीं हूं। जो हाल
झूठ मत बोलिए मेरे शहर के बारे में,
लगातार दिखता है
मेरे बंगाल के बारे में आप झूठ नहीं बोलिएगा।
सोचना चाहिए, उस पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट
आप मेरे बंगाल के बारे में झूठ नहीं बोलिएगा। दार्जिलिंग में 20 लोगों की मौत हो गई है,
ये
आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए।
हर व्यक्ति का
पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं यहाँ
बंगाल है, ठीक है ना? आप बंगाल
आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए,
इसको बढ़ावा देंगे और डरा धमका देंगे,
भट्टाचार्य
होने वाला नहीं है।
Okay, you know, by all means, if you want to take people to court, do that. But be sure that the facts are on your side, because this is not just about threatening. You need to ensure the facts are on your side, and the NCRP data is saying quite something else. And Shubhankar Bhattacharya, the Prime Minister today, is saying very, very clearly that what has happened today doesn't just highlight the insensitivity of the TMC, but it also highlights the pathetic law and order situation in the state, and which is what I keep coming down to. Sure, you say that these people were supposedly attacked by BJP workers. Where was the police? If an MP and an MLA are not safe in the middle of the day in West Bengal, then who is?
Padmaja, while I was patiently hearing everyone over here, I was just realizing something, that whenever we talk about crime, we also think about what's the motive behind it. So what kind of motive should TMC have conducting such kind of attacks over there against their opponents? I don't think it is going to help them at all. Secondly,
I mean, you beat your opponents,
see the benefit,
and they will be scared of you. I think that's a pretty straightforward motive. It's not
Padmaja, at least allow me. See, Padmaja, I am coming at the last of it. You can have my opinion, then you can agree with it or not.
Okay.
You can agree with it or not, that's up to you. But the point over here is, what kind of benefit can any ruling party draw out of such incidents? Be it any state. Number one. Number two, we very well know both of these leaders are coming from CPIM, right? One has spent 20 years, another one has spent 40 years over there. And we very well know, I don't want to get into the history of it. Everyone has a Google and they can do a little bit of search. So we know what kind of politics we have seen at the regime of communist over here. So, of course, they are their own people. The communist people are their own people. They used to be leading them. The same people have gone into the other side of the dais. So now when you complain, it is your own area. Nagrakata, I mean, Shankar Ghosh, where are you complaining in? It's your own area. It's your own people. So you mean to say that the people from outside came over here, attacked you. So it's all happening. And I'm telling you, Padmaja, we'll see it happening till the election.
Mr. Bhattacharya, I have to humbly interject and tell you there wasn't particularly anything funny in the beating of two people today. So I really don't see what you found so amusing about Shankar Ghosh and Khagen Murmu being battered in this fashion. But as far as your initial question was concerned, what could any party possibly achieve by beating their political opponents? I'm sorry, but that's a bit of a non-starter question. That's literally how you intimidate your political opponents. You beat them. You beat them into submission. You beat them into backing out. And that is exactly the charge against your party, that this has been happening for the last 12 years.
Please hear me out. I'm just asking this question. So you mean to say that any kind of violence that occurred in UP before UP elections was actually done by BJP? Was it BJP sponsored? No, because that time, in fact, the media was saying that what kind of benefit would BJP draw in their own state.
Okay, Sanju Verma, what could the TMC possibly achieve? What could the TMC possibly achieve?
Please hear me out.
Can I please? No, Padmaja, I've heard him. Now let me have my say. Can I please come in? Thank you. Padmaja, I just want to draw the attention of your viewers to the NCRB data that you pointed out. You spoke of political crimes. NCRB data also about violence and sexual assault cases in Bengal, the conviction rate is 2.3%. 97% of the cases, even a basic FIR is not filed. And in 2021, 1.28 lakh violent crime cases were filed from West Bengal. 2022, violent crime cases rose to 2.37 lakh in West Bengal. And 2023 provisional data.
What is the ranking?
3.6.
Please, Sanju Verma, tell me what is the ranking?
Of violent crime.
Which is the number one in violence and in rape? Which is the number one state? Which is the number one state? Tell me.
Number one state in political violence, it's West Bengal.
Which is the number one state?
Number one state in cases of political violence, it's West Bengal.
Tell me, which is the number one state?
National TV par. लोगों को धमकाना बंद करो national
TV. This is the kind of language.
You are not a political analyst. You are a TMC darbari.
Okay, hold on a second. Shubhankar Bhattacharya, since you've asked that question thrice, let me again point out to you that in cases of political violence, the number one state is West Bengal. Since you've had, this question asked, you've asked it again and again, the answer is West Bengal. That's according to NCRB data.
What about violence
and
rape?
NCRB data पर हमको विश्वास नहीं है.
The number one state.
Rape as well.
Please check. I'll urge your viewers to please check the NCRB data. Which is the number one state in violence and rape?
Banerjee. Kolkata High Court has castigated Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee was supporting Shahjahan Sheikh, the main perpetrator of
the number one state, Rajasthan, followed by Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh.
If you remember,
by all means, you please accuse the BJP of having states with the highest number of crimes against women. But that is not relevant in this present case at all. At all. If you're talking about political violence, the data is absolutely clear. My final question though, again and again when something like this happens, Sanju Verma, there will be somebody in the BJP in West Bengal who will say, it's time for president's rule. Today you had one person called Kaustubh Bagchi also shooting off a letter. What really is the dilemma in front of the BJP? If you really think that law and order situation, as the Prime Minister himself today said, is pathetic, what's stopping you from taking control?
Padmaja, this question has been asked a zillion times and my answer will be the same. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is not an Indira Gandhi जिसने की 49 times Article 356 का दुरुपयोग करते हुए she dismissed duly elected state governments. We have categorically said, let Janta Janardhan be the final arbiter of who is going to be in power come 2026 once the West Bengal assembly elections are held. There is no point talking of president's rule because Janta इनको इनकी औकात दिखाएगी. And when I say इनको, I mean Mamata Banerjee and the TMC ecosystem will be put in place by the electorate of West Bengal. President's rule की जरूरत नहीं है. कुछ ही महीनों बाद बंगाल में चुनाव होंगे, नतीजा आएगा, आप देखती रहिएगा.
Okay, but if things continue in this manner, many within the BJP will be wondering if their life and limb will be safe till the time that the election of West Bengal comes around. Thanks very much, all gentlemen. Sanju Verma for joining me on debate number 1.